Welcome to SolidCAMProfessor. I'm Sydney, your SolidCAM and in this session we'll be showing you the option in HSS of perpendicular to curve. What I'd like to do on this part is to work on this surface over here, but perpendicular to this curve over here that we have on our part. I'll start with my HSS operation, and I'll choose the option of perpendicular to curve. Now, the geometry area, the drive surface will be this surface as shown over here, as I had mentioned before. And my lead curve will be this contour on the part as I had mentioned before also. Note that this edge must be touching the surface itself. Now, the tool that I will be using will be an 6mm ball and mill. And in my toolpath parameters, I'll leave my maximum step over at 1 mm. Right now, I'll do save and calculate. And if we take a look at our simulation, you'll note that my toolpath works exactly on the surface, going back and forth, exactly perpendicular to this curve that I chose. Now, what I'd like to do is would like to have my toolpath go further out on either edge. So what I can do is as follows. We have in our geometry area, we have a tool called Extend Trim. What that would allow me to do is allow me to actually either extend or trim my surface for it to go further past the surface, or make the surface even shorter. When I go into my Extend Trim area, I'll give it a value here of, say, give it a 5 millimeters extension on the surface. If I want, I can also do it with percentage of tool of diameter as well. But in this case, I'll use the value of 5 millimeters. The same thing when I leave the surface. I want to have an extension of 5 millimeters. I'll simply say, OK. Now when we take a look at my calculation and my simulation, you'll see now that my toolpath is going past the part itself. If I were to show you on my top view, you'll see that now it's passing the surface itself on either edge, giving for a smooth cut on the surface itself. Thank you for joining us on SolidCAMProfessor. Take care and have a nice day.